Middle Tennessee won for the 10th time in 11 games at Florida Atlantic. Josh Jefferson poured in 26 in the 87-79 win that kept the Blue Raiders in first place in Conference USA's East Division. And we are pleased to be joined now by Middle Tennessee head coach Nick McDevitt. Coach, congratulations on the win and the great start to the season. You score 87 points on 60% shooting. How'd you get the offense clicking like that?
Well, we were playing quite well on the offensive end of the floor. You look at our offensive efficiency, our ratings were really high, but so was FAU's. But I thought our guys just hung tough and got another good road win.
You said when you were hired you wanted a tough, gritty, defensive-minded program, and that seemed to be there from the start. But how much better is this year's team offensively, and how much has that made a difference?
I think it's a big reason as to why we've had some success this year. We're able to play deeper into our bench than we have in the past. My first year, we were dressing 8 scholarship players. My second year, we started the season dressing 9 scholarship players. Now we're playing about 9 or 10 deep. And so defensively, we're better. But as you mentioned, we're just better offensively as well. It's kind of allowed us to win different styles of games. We beat FIU at home 50-39, but also capable of winning against Western Kentucky 93-85.
You've got the depth now. You've also got some talent. Josh Jefferson with another big game. He's on his 3rd college in 4 years, but seems to have really found a home in the Borough. What has his consistent scoring, especially in conference play, meant to your team?
It's huge. He's a 6th-year senior. Donovan Sims is a 5th-year senior. So when you've got 2 older guys in your backcourt like that can help lead your team, it's a huge advantage in college basketball, particularly this time of the year. Josh has been a terrific addition to our team. He's just goes about his business the right way every day on and off the court.
You mentioned Sims and Jefferson, the old guys there, but when you took over this program, it was essentially a complete rebuild. And besides those guys, you got Eli Lawrence and Cameron Weston and DeAndre Dishman. Maybe it didn't come as quick as you hoped, but do you finally have the roster you envisioned having when you took this job?
We do. It just took some time. As you said, we just kind of had to start over, and that wasn't really necessarily anyone's fault. Coach Davis did a terrific job while he was here at Middle. Their leading scorers, they had 4 guys that were seniors, and then had a couple guys that transferred out, and then the recruits went to other schools. 2 of them went with them to Ole Miss. We just slowly but surely continue to build our roster, and we're happy with where we are, obviously, right now.
And all of a sudden, in year 4, you have the potential, if things continue to go the right way, to win more games this year than you won in the first 3 combined. What's been the biggest thing you credit for the turnaround?
Well, I think we got a great group of guys that meshed well together, that provided us more length. We've gotten older. We're a little bit more athletic. Attitude, the culture is really, really strong right now. That's the thing that's most exciting to me, is that when your locker room is made up of the right kind of people, you give yourself a chance to win games.
It's a big week for you. 3 games all at home in the Murphy Center. UTEP tomorrow, Marshall Thursday, and the blackout game against Western Kentucky Saturday. What are you telling your players this week as they look to stay in first place?
Just be in the moment, take each game as they come. We've got less than 2 weeks now left in the regular season, and we've got 5 games. Each league game is massively important. That's what determines your positioning in your conference tournament, and ultimately that decides who gets that automatic bid into the NCAA tournament.
You've won 12 straight at home. How important has it been to get that excitement back in the Murphy Center, and how much has that crowd helped you during this streak?
Yeah, it's been big. It's been nice to have a crowd at all. During a COVID year, no fans were allowed. So we actually won our last 2 games of the regular season last year against Charlotte. That was the only 2 games we had fans in the stands. We're riding a 14-game home winning streak. The Blue Zoo, when the students show up, our players know it. They hear them. It's just been great having Murfreesboro behind us and back in the arena.
Well, Nick, we appreciate the time tonight. Congratulations on the great start, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again soon here down the road.
That sounds great. Thanks for having me.